Hello, everyone. I am Furkan. I am board member of Turkiye Design Council, and today I would like to give details about what we are doing to raise awareness, raise design awareness in Turkey. We are the only Turkish partner with IF Design Marathon 2022, and we are also only Turkish member of Bureau of European Design Association. So let's get started. So Turkiye Design Council is established in 2016. What we're aiming is basically create design awareness for a better world and raise designers and leaders to drive that change and generates ideas for better and more livable cities. And in order to achieve these goals, we are organizing events, competitions, educational programs, and so many workshops, so many programs. We are attending European projects and also development agencies project. And today I would like to give more details about these projects and things we do. So basically our main goal is to contribute the soft power of Turkey. And in order to contribute this power, you need to build a better culture via education, and you need to build better urban environment. And your products should be well designed in order to make a value-added export. And so design is in center of everything. And we value design to accommodate every aspect of soft power. If we design good, we contribute to export volumes. If we design good, we contribute to built environment. If we design good, we contribute to children education. And also design education is requires participatory thinking and communication, analytical thinking. So we are valuing education in front of everything. And so, as I said before, our main goal is getting Turkey in soft power index in the front lines. What we are doing and how we do things is we are interdisciplinary. We try to make our projects sustainable, both financially and environmentally. We are always participatory. We bring public sector with private sector, with academia, and with the people around. We always try to be innovative, practical, and community-based. And we mostly carry value-added products or projects. We want to achieve these value-added goals. We want to achieve projects that adds value to our general environment. We work with public institutions, communities, NGOs, educational institutions, professionals, and private sector. We also try to bring them in a meaningful manner to find solutions that we can achieve. And we want to be practical. We want to execute that goals in a way that can be possible and beneficial for everyone. So we always give importance to bring every participant together to find solutions. Our main focus areas are, we basically started with urban development. We made too many studies for urban development, and we also give prominence to education and research. And we try to raise our media and culture, design media and culture in Turkey. And we collaborate with industry and private sector to increase value-added products in Turkey. So basically, I want to sum up these projects that we have done. We have started with Cities of Hope. So as you may have known, Turkey is being through the problem of refugees. So around 6 million refugees came into Turkey from different geographies. So this issue creates too many unsolved problems, both socially or environmentally, or urban problems or infrastructure problems. So we're trying to find a solution to this unique problem in 2016, and we made several studies in Gaziantep with the partnership of Perkins and Will, Hasan Kalyocu University, and Istanbul Technical University. We come up with a great model for temporary replacements, but in a humane way for the refugees, and engagement projects with the local people. And we moved on with Kilis Center Square project. Kilis is a very old Ottoman city, and it has too many potentials to raise its environment, raise its economy through tourism, and build a better environment, better historical environment. We also worked for Üsküdar Shore and Square project. Üsküdar is one of the most important squares of Istanbul. It's also a transfer hub. So too many people, too many crowds join here daily and getting transferred to somewhere in the cities. And there are historical part of the square, there are new built part of the square. So a lot of engagements should be thought and executed, both for the sake of the city and for the sake of the good project, good transportation. And we worked towards that. We also worked for the other side of the Bosphorus for Kabataş Transfer Center project. Kabataş Transfer Center project is one of the largest transfer hub projects in Istanbul. It connects railway system to ferries, maritime transport, and also road, motorway, highways to the public infrastructure. And it's a very complex project, and it's being built in a very delicate area. Actually, the Bosporus is one of a kind in the world, and it should be carefully designed. And we tried, and we bring too many participants from many disciplines together to find the best solution for this project. Also, another important neighborhood in Istanbul, Çengelköy. There is a problematic area in Çengelköy. Çengelköy is one of the most beautiful villages, Bosporus villages in Istanbul, but it has very important parking problem. Also, it used to be a very rich area in terms of agriculture, in terms of history, and there's a really local tourists. There's an important local tourism happening in this village. So we proposed a well-designed public park, urban park, which fits with the general geography of the Çengelköy, and that has parking, underground parking. We also worked for utilizing military areas. There are so many large military areas in Istanbul in so many contexts. There are too many military areas in Istanbul in different contexts. There are large areas, there are small areas that in the center of the city, large areas that outside of the city, large areas that inside of the city. There are areas that with elevations that flat. And so there has to be a main strategy and unique strategies for utilizing these areas. We also brought 100 people from public sector, from private sector, from municipalities, from ministries together to find the best solution. We also worked for Trabzon's most important urban square with the partnership of Trabzon municipality. It was Trabzon Molos district. Trabzon is one of the largest Black Sea cities, actually one of the largest Black Sea cities, and Molos district is a transfer hub of the city. Our Turkey Design Council strategy is also built by participatory techniques. Turkey Design Council strategy is brought together by actors in design industry, in academia, with the public participants, private sector participants. We try to find the best strategy for making design awareness in Turkey together related actors in the sector. So 5 years ago, when we done these projects, we asked to our contributors to what should we do to make design better in Turkey. And we made a full day workshop with them. It was a very lucrative workshop, and we find our strategy. And since then, we are executing that strategy towards that final file. And we partnered with Turkiye. We partnered with Arki, a design education system from Finland, and we established Turkiye in 2021. And we also established strategic design and management programs in Istanbul Technical Universities. And we have a digital media creation platform called İskele. İskele is also our public space in Kuzguncuk. We create videos, design-related videos, and we create actually these videos in our website. Make a European design project. I will explain the details later in the upcoming slides. We made a European design project called Beyond Crafts. We partnered European designers with the traditional Turkish craftsmanships, and we also create the Europe's best airport, Istanbul Airport, and it's one of the largest airports in the world. We create art collections in the airport, and we also create written materials, visual materials to express design and design knowledge in Turkey. I also mentioned partnerships with the private sector. We partnered with Istiqbal. Istiqbal is the largest furniture producer in Turkey. It covers almost 55% of the furniture sector in Turkey. And it's a very large company. So when you change something in that company, you're actually changing a lot of things in the Turkish homes. We try to make a better design environment for furniture design in the company, and how we can find answers to future questions. So we made an international design competition called Furniture. I will explain the details in the upcoming slides. And we also made an architectural competition for the largest solar power plant in Turkey. The competition is about a building that controls that power plant. It's the SCADA building. It was a very interesting architectural competition. And we also partnered with Istanbul Development Agency to make design entrepreneurs establish their businesses. It's a design-themed incubation center. It's called İskele Design Acceleration Project. We recently started this project, and we try to make designers to build their own businesses. We give mentorships and educations towards that. It's a design team incubation center. And so I want to talk about Turkiye. Well, it's when we did strategy workshop, one of the main topics was the education, actually, the early age education of the children in Turkey. Whether or not they can be designers, they can be doctors, they can be engineers. The important thing is to gain design awareness in the early age, because as I said before, design is not just aesthetics, it's also communication, it's also working together. And Arki is a great partner to start these start these studies for early age education. We reached almost 1,000 children in Turkey. We have wonderful educators, and it's when you contribute the future of the country, it's a very proudful project that we are doing. And we help the children to raise their skills, to to communicate better, to communicate with their environment, to communicate with their friends, to communicate with their parents. And it's a very fun, creative project. And Beyond Crafts was, I mentioned this before, is our European project. It's actually had the largest budget in that section. And the idea was simple. Turkey has many valuable traditional crafts, and there are ceramics. There are many kinds of ceramics in Turkey: felt making, quilting, stone carving, pearl inlaying, and we tried to discover these crafts, and we made documentaries about these crafts, and we sent off these documentaries, these documents that what we can achieve with these crafts to European design ecosystem, and we made an open call to Europe, and we had 124 applications from 20 different European countries, and we selected our designers. They come to Turkey. They worked with these craftsmen, and finally we brought beautiful designed, well-designed products and well-produced products with these collaborations. And we made our exhibition in Istanbul. So this was a ceramics job, and as you can see, this is a very contemporary design and well-produced material. Now these designs, these products are going to Dutch Design Week, and after that, we're going to exhibit it in somewhere other design events in Europe. This was the pearl inlaying, so you inlay pearls and to wooden materials, and this was a iPhone wireless charger, and there was stone carving, and felt making. Felt making was a very successful project, and quilting was the most interesting one. And this quilt is traditional use of. The most interesting one was the quilting. And furniture, we made 3 competitions for the furniture. The question was simple: how we can live in 2013. It was not such a distant future, but we made our competitors to imagine the future in 10 years and design furnitures for that future. So it was a kind of futuristic competition to question furniture design, or not just furniture. They're not just questioning furniture design, they're questioning also the urban livings, or new habits of the people in 10 years, and how they can be engaged with that habits. So they are the productions of that imaginations, of that actually expectations. And this is the Skada Building Architectural Competition project. It was a nationwide project. It was a serious architectural project competition, and we have gathered the greatest architects of Turkey to the jury, and these were the award ceremony, and the winning project is now being built. And Iskele is our public space in Kuzguncuk. Kuzguncuk is the most beautiful village in Bosporus, Istanbul, and in Kuzguncuk there are many designers, architects, art galleries. So there's a ecosystem in here, and we turned the pier, actually the ferry pier, into a co-working space and design library. And so it's open to everyone. We have a very well curated design library, which is completely sourced, and we have too many great partners and sponsors. And there's a co-working space also. We support designers, support design activities and events in here. We make too many events in Istanbul, in Kuzguncuk, İskele, open studios and children workshops other than Arki, urban talks and general cultural seminars. We called it 1845 talks, and we making material workshops. It's a very actually important project for us. And we also host theaters, movie screenings, and musical performances in here. İskele is one of our greatest projects, and thank you for listening, and hope we can partner with different projects. You can reach us through our website. You can find links in here, and you can also follow our social media accounts. And we are open to every participation in design-related projects. And thank you.